Hello and welcome back to Wrongmar. In today's maths lesson, we're taking a look at some record-busting weights. Our role for today is to estimate and calculate different weight measurements. But first, let's warm up. I'm going to show you some items and some weights. You have to try and match the weight with the correct item. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Here is your first set. Match the weights with the correct items. Pause the video and give it a try. Well, how did you get on? Here is what you should have got. The Golden Retriever weighs around 30 kilograms. The Tesla weighs around 2,400 kilograms. And the Apple weighs around 180 grams. Let's go for another set. Have a look at these three pictures and match them with the correct weight. Pause the video and give it a try. Well, how'd you get on with those ones? Here's what you should have got. The egg weighs 50 grams. The PlayStation 5 weighs 5 kilograms. And the elephant weighs 6,000 kilograms. Let's go for one final set. Here they are. Pause the video and match them up with the correct weights. Well, how did you get on with that final set? Here's what you should have got. The cow weighs around 700 kilograms. The Big Mac weighs 45 grams. And a piece of paper weighs 5 grams. Great, now we're all warmed up and ready to jump into today's lesson. Today we're going to be taking a peek inside the Guinness World Record book again. We did this last week for length, and we found out some pretty interesting and unusual facts to do with length. Today, all of our facts are going to have something to do with weight. We're going to be looking at a set of different world records that have to do with heavy items. Let's open the cover and have a peek at what's inside. Food, my favourite. Let's start off with some food records. Chris Kent holds the record for the world's heaviest watermelon. An average watermelon weighs 7 kilograms. How heavy do you think that Chris's watermelon was? Was it 20 kilograms? 57 kilograms? 159 kilograms? Or 786 kilograms? Pause the video and write down which answer you think it is. Well, Chris's world record holding watermelon is an enormous 159 kilograms. Here's a picture of Chris with the award-winning watermelon right there. You can see it's a big one. So if Chris's watermelon weighs 159 kilograms, and the average watermelon that you buy in the shop is only 8 kilograms, how much heavier is Chris's watermelon? Pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer. Well, to find out the difference between Chris's watermelon and an average watermelon, we have to do a takeaway sum. So we have 159 kilograms, take away 8 kilograms, and the answer that we get is 151 kilograms heavier. That's the weight of a panda bear. Let's have a look at another world record, and we'll stick with the theme of food. Let's go for something a bit smaller than that though. Chisato Iwasaki holds the record for the world's heaviest apple. An average apple that you'd get for your lunch weighs about 100 grams. How heavy do you think Chisato's apple was? Was it 1,800 grams, 5,500 grams, 200 grams, or 700 grams? Pause the video and write down your answer. Well, Chisato's award-winning apple weighed 1,800 grams. That's 1.8 kilograms. Here's a picture of Chisato with his award-winning apple. You can see it's bigger than his head by the looks of things. If Chisato's apple weighed 1,800 grams and your average apple weighs 100 grams, how much heavier is Chisato's apple than an average one? Pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer. How did you get on? The answer you should have got is 1,700 grams. We did a takeaway sum to find the difference. 1,800 for his apple, take away 100 grams for an average apple, and our answer is 1,700 grams. That's nearly as heavy as a Chihuahua dog. Imagine eating an apple that big for your lunch. Let's look at one more food record. Tony Glover holds the record for the world's heaviest onion. An average onion weighs about 170 grams. So how heavy do you think Tony's award-winning onion was? Do you think it was 1,500 grams, 2,000 grams, 5,000 grams, or 8,500 grams? Pause the video and write down your answer. Well, believe it or not, Tony Glover's onion weighed 8,500 grams, 8.5 kilos. Here's a picture of Tony with his enormous onion. If Tony's onion weighs 8,500 grams and a normal onion only weighs 170 grams, how much heavier is Tony's massive onion? Pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer. Well, to figure out the difference in weight between the two onions, we need to do another takeaway sum. We have Tony's onion, 8,500, and we take away the weight of a normal onion, 170, and our answer, when we do regrouping for our takeaway sum, is 8,330 grams. That's nearly the same weight as a fully grown adult sausage dog. Let's move away from these ginormous foods for a minute and take a look at a different world record. Ashrita Furman holds the record for the world's heaviest crayon. Now, an average crayon only weighs 8 grams, so they're light enough for you to pick them up even when you're a child. How heavy do you think Ashrita's crayon was? Do you think it was 100 grams? 9 kilograms? 5,000 grams? Or 681 kilograms? Pause the video and write down your answer. Now this one is going to surprise you. Ashrita's record-breaking crayon weighs an unbelievable 681 kilograms. Here's a picture of the record-breaking crayon. If this world record-breaking crayon weighs 680 kilograms, how much would 2 of those crayons weigh? Pause the video and write down your answer. Well, to figure this one out, we need to do an addition sum because we have 2 crayons. So we're going to add 680 kilograms plus 680 kilograms, and remembering to carry our 1, we get 1,360 kilograms. That's nearly the same weight as a fully grown giraffe. Imagine trying to do your colouring with a packet of those. And for our last world record, we're going to step into the truly bizarre pages of the Guinness World Record book. Kapil Gilat holds the record for the world's heaviest object pulled with his beard. You heard that right. Pulled with his beard. If an average bag of sugar weighs 1 kilogram, how heavy do you think Kapil's beard was able to pull? 2 kilograms? 500 kilograms? 2,100 kilograms? Or 10 kilograms? Pause the video and write down your answer. Well, believe it or not, Kapil Gilat holds the world record for pulling an object that weighed 2,100 kilograms. If you don't believe it, I don't blame you. But here's a picture of him pulling that object. It was a car. Tied to his beard, he managed to pull it over the line for the record. Just to give you an idea, the car weighed 2,100 kilograms, and the average weight for a 10-year-old is 30 kilograms. So how many 10-year-olds would he be able to pull with his beard? Pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer to that question. Well, Kapil has a very strong beard because if one child weighed 30 kilograms, he would be able to pull 70 children with his beard. Using long multiplication, we can see that 30 multiplied by 70 is 2,100 kilograms. So he could pull all of your class, all of the class beside you, and another class, all at the same time. You were on wheels, of course. Guinness World Records book is filled with all sorts of crazy records about weight. If you have one at home, I really recommend you have a flick through. There's some crazy stuff in there. If not, they also have an online website where you can check up any records that you're thinking of trying to break. The goal for today's lesson was to estimate and calculate different weight measurements. If you're ready, you can try the practice activities down below. That's all we have time for today. Until next time, take care.